On this brand new racetrack, which is incidentally the subject of our Toyo Tires Inside Tracks.
This short course is a mile long, the long course 2 miles long. We all come in here, it's all done, and I've got to tell you it's fabulous, but I've got to ask you, how long did it take to put this facility together that consumes the better part of 300 acres?
Well, we got the permit in the middle of August, and it took a little over a month. But we have a lot of land development, real estate projects, housing projects right in the area. We had plenty of equipment to get in here and get it moved pretty quick.
Where did the design, the actual layout of the track come from?
Well, I mean, the basic overall layout, the track itself was a combination of myself, my two sons, Jason and Josh, my son-in-law Carl, Rennezetter, Kurt Leduc, Scott Douglas, some of the other racers of CORR that live here in Southern California. Oh, we met out here a couple of months ago when it was nothing more than barley fields, and kind of said, I think the best spot's here, and we had a little bit of a discussion about where we had to put the track and how the topo should work, and it just kind of all built from that.
We've seen the best in desert racing have come out with some new trucks to get in here and beat and bang with these guys. We're going to have an awesome event.
That's right. The best in the business are here racing. The best racers and some of the best motocross people like Jerry McGrath, who's just taken over and driving a Pro 2 truck. That's what our whole goal was when we bought this series, to take this to the mainstream and take this. I don't know if we'll get to the level of NASCAR, but we won't be far behind them in a couple of years.
Guys, there's some passionate people in motorsports, but none any more passionate than this man right here.
Jim and the group have done a great job putting this track together in just a short period of time, one that is friendly to spectators and drivers alike. There's a look at the Pro 4 starting grid, and Larry, some relative newcomers in this one.
Yeah, some guys who have been in off-road racing, but more of the long-distance stuff. Troy Herbst and Jim McKenzie, the desert racers, are in this. And, of course, Rob McCachran, who is no stranger to this series, back for the first time in a couple of years after the last time out he won the championship.
Yeah, we're glad to see a former CORR driver back for this new Western event. We are speaking, of course, of Rob McCachran.
We really love racing with CORR and Crandon and all the competitors. Johnny Greaves, all those guys are awesome, and I'm glad that they decided they'd like to have me back. The truck has sat for 4 years. We're out here having fun. This is a great opportunity for us to get back out, shake the cobwebs off, and do what we got to do for next year.
On board here with Carl Rennezetter, he is second in points coming into this event. Second behind Johnny Greaves, who will be going for his 6th consecutive victory. Let's take a look at the odometer starting grid for this one.
Well, you can see Al Drews and Rick Huseman are going to start on the inside, McCrossan and then Leduc as we go outside. Rob McCachran is definitely looking for a sponsor for next year. He would very much like to come back here and get back in the groove, race this series full-time next year, especially now that they're going to come to the West Coast more often than they have here in the past.
Yeah, we understand that 2 races could be here in Chula Vista or in the San Diego area next year, and 2 in the Los Angeles area. Here's the green flag. Here we go with the Pro 4 division, and Carl Rennezetter tries to get to the first turn first, and does.
Boy, that helicopter shot really shows you how important it is to get off the line and down that land rush start and into turn number 1.
Jason
Rennezetter did a great job right there.
Yeah, Jason Baldwin fell into 2nd position. There they are, 1st and 2nd, and there in 3rd place, the yellow truck, is Johnny Greaves.
Yeah, Johnny Greaves got a pretty good start. Not as good a start as he has a lot of times. You can see these guys really chasing this racetrack, though. This is the first. They got a little practice time this morning, but this is a brand new racetrack, and they're trying different grooves all the time because they put a little water on it. It changes how you have to run this racetrack.
Jason Baldwin closing in on the leader, Rennezetter. There you see the top 5. Josh Baldwin runs back and forth, and Kurt Leduc is in 5th spot.
Yeah, Kurt Leduc. McCachran's giving him a little trouble right now as we're on board with McCachran. That's Leduc right in front of him. This S section is a very tough section of the race course. You can see right there, McCachran absolutely could not see a thing for just a second.
First 3 stay very, very close together.
Boy, look at Baldwin. Look how close he came. Never touched him, but he couldn't have been any closer. That could have been a bump trap if it's been in NASCAR.
Greaves hanging right in there. He's only a couple of truck lengths behind, but up front it is a side-by-side battle between Redesetter and Jason Baldwin, and Baldwin is going to take the lead.
Jason Baldwin just got to the inside going into that corner, moved him over a little bit. Now then Redesetter, I'm sure, unhappy either with himself or with Baldwin, gets right up there, gives him a little bit of a love tap. Can't make the pass, though.
He could have taken him out very easily then, but didn't.
Well, that's exactly what's so... Oh, he actually did. You can see the hood move that time when he touched him, but that's what's so beautiful about this deal. As long as you don't hit him bad and hard enough to spin him out, that's just part of the game.
And now, here comes Redesetter back on this left-hander as he retakes the lead. And Greaves is really charging up now toward Baldwin.
Jason Baldwin is on the high side. He should have more straightaway speed. Now he goes to the high side once again. He is going to have more straightaway speed, and he's going to take the lead. No, he didn't. I thought he was going to get the lead again.
Great racing up ahead of Josh Baldwin. We'll stay on board with him here to watch the battle for the top three. Redesetter has the lead, and Baldwin and Johnny Greaves. They are very, very close. Oh, Greaves gets off course a little bit.
Well, he sure did. He just got sideways, went off course, back on again. But it's very easy to do here at this racetrack.
At the moment here, the top five, although it's a very close battle among the top three with Josh Baldwin running fourth. And here's a replay of Greaves getting off course and setting back his chances momentarily of winning this event. The worldwide leader in heavy-duty and high-performance lubricants and the official oil of Championship Off-Road Racing. Nissan Shift Performance, the official truck of Championship Off-Road Racing. And by Kumho Tires, race-proven performance and the official tire of Championship Off-Road Racing. Well, we're in the Pro 4 division, and we're on board with Rob McCachran, who is currently in fifth position as Carl Redesetter leads.
Yeah, Rob McCachran has not run for a couple of years. This is his old truck, so he's really dominated with this truck. So I think he hasn't quite updated it as much. Some of these guys, oh boy, man, that was a body slam and a half as he went in there and just nailed Josh Baldwin. He made the pass, but Baldwin goes back and says, that's tit for tat, my man, tit for tat.
And so, through all that, Greaves takes second position. Now, here's what happened during break.
Whoa.
And that's pretty serious stuff there. That is LeDuc.
Kyle LeDuc, he goes over the jump, gets sideways, comes down right on the main straightaway, goes up, bangs into the... He didn't really hit the wall. He high-sided on that banking there, and then just turned that truck over. This is his first Pro 4 run, I believe, and didn't end up so good.
Certainly didn't. All right. Battle here for second position, Jason Baldwin and Johnny Greaves. Greaves looking for his sixth consecutive victory. He's put 5 wins together, and now looking for 6. We talked with Johnny Greaves earlier in the weekend about his run for the 2005 championship.
I've been in this position many a times, and a lot more than once it came down to the last race. So we're just going to take it like we did every race. You know, a win would be good, and then our last round we should just be able to cruise and have a good time. But if we don't put it together first one, there's going to be a war.
39-year-old driver from De Pere, Wisconsin, and his brother Kurt is the crew chief on this car.
Yeah, he just made that pass going through that corner. He has really done a great job here the last part of the season. They had a lot of mechanical troubles. Kurt, his brother, did a good job figuring out the problems they were having, fixing those problems, and since then they've been unbeatable. Look at this shot from the helicopter. Look at the people. I mean, this is a great, great shot. A lot of grandstands here, but there's a lot of people here. They expect over 30,000 people this weekend.
And some good racing to boot, as Greaves has taken the position from Baldwin now. Carl Redesetter continues to lead this race, but now Johnny Greaves in second spot begins his pursuit of Carl.
Yeah, Johnny Greaves is not exactly where he wants to be. He'd rather be in the lead, but he is in a position to maintain that lead. Put him in a great spot for the championship.
Redesetter, Greaves, Baldwin, and McCachran, the top 5. Having a run today, but this hasn't exactly been a smooth season for him and his team. They have been plagued all year with engine problems.
we had to switch our whole system over at the end of the season because we had so many motor problems. We had to make a change, and so we changed our electronics. But now, now that we've figured it out, we're going to go out there and we're going to do it.
He continues to lead here. Well, but look at Greaves charging right up on the back part of that truck.
Carl Renesetter has led this division for a lot of this year, even though he's had so many engine problems, and only in the last few races when Greaves has been so strong. And look at Greaves. He is, again, very, very strong. You know, the big difference that I see, that's a straight stick. Johnny Greaves runs a straight stick. Everybody else runs the automatic. And that truck is 4,000 pounds. Everybody else 4,600, 4,700 pounds. Oh, Renesetter's got a problem. That tire's flat. That's not a good thing.
It sure is. As the white flag comes out, one more lap to go. If Greaves is able to pass and take the lead and win this race, and he's about to take the lead. Yes, he does. If he can win.
Renesetter does not give up easy. They battled and banged all the way down the straightaway. Renesetter is not a quitter. Look at this. Greaves gets almost off the racetrack. Renesetter, he gave Renesetter a chance to come back. And if Renesetter didn't have a flat tire, I guarantee you he would have got the lead back.
Here's a replay. This is incredible as these...
Look at that. Neither guy gives up. Remember last year, right at the very end, the same thing happened. There's not any love lost between these two guys after the very last race of the season last year. The same thing happened. Nobody was going to give in. But you can see, Renesetter couldn't move over. If he'd gone to the right, he was going to hit the cement barrier.
Wow. Well, all this means that Johnny Greaves has the lead and is about to win his 6th in a row. And if he does, he will break a record. Jeff Kincaid won 5 in a row in 2000, and there's the checkered flag. Greaves won 5 in a row in 1999, and he now pushes that up to 6 in a row.
CORR Pro 4 champion Carl Renesetter on new Lucas Pure Synthetic Oil Stabilizer.
To stay on top, you need an edge. I use the new Lucas Pure Synthetic Oil Stabilizer.
New Lucas Pure Synthetic Oil Stabilizer. Lowers oil temperatures, extends time between oil changes. More power designed for your new car.
Tough enough for my semi, it's tough enough for my race truck. More importantly, I use it to protect the engine of my family car.
Lucas Oil. It works.
There are the final results from the Pro 4 division. Johnny Greaves wins 6 in a row. Let's go down to our FabTech winner's circle.
Bottom line is the championship's up for grabs. Instead, you'll actually spread it out on him a little bit, but it will go to the final round.
Yeah, it's going to go down to the final round, and Carl's by no means out of it, and no way will he give up, you know. Just to say thanks to Toyota Potawatomi, you know, Jim Baldwin for bringing us out here. This is awesome, and, you know, B.F. Goodrich, hey, man, this place is unreal.
Talk to me real quickly about this race because Carl was checked out, dude. He was gone. This truck was fast.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to stay clean in the beginning, and, you know, me and Jason tangled a little bit. I went off the track. Josh got by me, and I said, boy, Carl's getting away. I need to get back to the front and make something happen because the laps are winding down quick. And I honestly didn't think I was going to catch him, but once I got in the second, I saw some spots where I was making a little time on him, and it worked out.
Johnny Greaves with a 15-point edge over CORR Renesetter in the point standings, with Jason, Josh, and Kurt LeDuc rounding out the top 5. Scott Taylor has won the championship in the Pro 2 division for 6 straight